Famous Nigerian celebrities like Davido have been quiet since the #ENDBADGOVERNANCE protest began. They don't seem to care about what's happening, but then some of their colleagues are speaking up and even joining the protest. In this video, we'll reveal 10 Nigerian celebrities who are bravely standing up and taking part in the ENDBADGOVERNANCE protest. Vector the Viper is out for everybody, including his colleagues and the government. First, he criticized Nigerian celebrities for taking sides with oppressors. He warned them of the consequences of their actions in the coming years. He added that some celebrities might soon become targets for hoodlums. Believe me, this guy knows what he's saying. The silence from his colleagues has been too loud in the last few days. Vector uses his music to speak against societal ills. That's why he teamed up with Falz in the song Yakubu in 2023. The track alleged that INEC rigged the 2023 elections.
Yakubu, Emma should be fraudster. You don't want to prosper. Come and collect Oscar.
If there's one Nigerian celebrity who always speaks up against bad governance, it is Falz the bad guy. From his music lyrics to jokes and posts on social media, he is loud about his stand. Falz was also vocal during the EndSARS protest. He even released a single titled Johnny in 2020 as a tribute to the victims of police brutality. This time, Falz is not out on the street with his fans, but then he is calling out President Tinubu to do the needful. He wondered why the government keeps pushing the masses to the wall. Part of his tweets read, "Genuinely don't know why it's so difficult to be humane. They say make you leave am, you no gree. Say na your birthright. You can't now turn a deaf ear." You tried to make it look like the protest was politically motivated. He went on and on with his opinions. Even though real Warri Pikin is a comedian, there's nothing funny about Nigeria's situation. That's why she came out in full force to lend her voice to the fight. Before now, she has been vocal about certain societal issues, and from her name, you know she is real. She's not the celebrity to impress anyone with her looks, wealth, or talent. Her green and white outfit says it all. As far back as July 2024, Anuku staged a solo hunger protest in Asaba. He held the Nigerian flag and a white cloth written boldly, "Hunger Day." You can tell that it comes from a place of deep lack. Not only does he need help, millions of Nigerians are hungry and need an immediate solution to the hunger problem. Now that the #EndBadGovernance protest has started fully, Anuku is out on the streets to join the masses. Like Anuku, Very Dark Man started with a solo protest a few days before the main protest. He was seen on top of a vehicle with a banner that reads, "Emilokon, is it your turn to suffer us? Mr. President, do we even have a future with you?" The controversial social media critic came out to air his views amid threats from the FCT minister that no one should protest in Abuja. On the second day of August 1 protest, VDM was out with his team to join thousands of Nigerian youths to occupy Abuja. He was even tear-gassed and forced to leave the scene. He shared a dramatic video showing his swollen eyes and his escape from what would have been a terrible scene. Sultan of blessed memory would have been an active voice in the #EndBadGovernance protest if he was alive. Despite his health challenges in 2020, he joined millions of Nigerian youths to say #EndSARS. Even though Sultan is gone, he is remembered for his boldness, creativity, and love for the common man. May God rest his soul. On August 3, 2024, Oxlade announced that he would give 500,000 to a woman who went viral for protesting with an empty pot. Earlier, she cried out that she was hungry and could not afford basic food. The older woman showed up in the crowd with an empty pot, not minding what people would say. In response, Oxlade offered to give her money to care for her needs. This shows that he's in solidarity with the protest. Even though he's not out on the street, he's helping in the best way he can. As you already know, Kora Obidi lives in the US but is very much aware of what's happening in Nigeria. The singing and dancing princess took to her Facebook page to give her fans safety tips during the protest. She urged them to protest peacefully and not get into trouble. Kora has also released songs about the Nigerian situation. Even though she's not out on the street, she has over 8 million followers on Facebook. She takes advocacy seriously while wassing on the side. Was, Iyabo.
You're gonna douse it with water. In case they throw tear gas, you douse your towel with water, put water on your towel, and put it over your face, your eyes, your nose, and your mouth, and breathe through the towel. You have to breathe through the towel.
Regina Daniels offered herself to Nigerians on a platter when she made a 1-minute video urging Nigerians to be safe during the #EndBadGovernance protest. Many Nigerians said she was in no position to tell them what to do because her husband is part of the people feeding fat on the country's wealth. Don't forget that Nigeria's legislators budgeted billions of naira for SUVs and constituency projects. Her husband accepted the share and did not kick against it. Even though Regina Daniels was calling for a peaceful protest, netizens took out their anger on her.
Today is August 1st, which is day one of the national protest in Nigeria. We all know that the masses are suffering.
After being silent about the #EndBadGovernance protest, Iyabo Ojo finally spoke up. When videos of police throwing tear gas at peaceful protesters went viral, Iyabo went on Instagram to condemn the act. In a series of posts, she called on the president to allow protesters move peacefully. She wrote in one post, "Why are they throwing tear gas? #peaceful protest is their right." Yes, she's not out on the street, but she's on social media.